Yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Yong-Gün. I would like to give you a presentation about how variant table maintenance could be done on a alternative user interface. It is an own application what we built. First of all, let me see. Okay. I'm 30 years old, 38 years old. I'm from Hamburg. Thank you. I'm from Hamburg. Oh. Sorry, that's okay. I'm from Hamburg. I'm a solution architect at Networker Solutions. I'm dealing with variant configuration since 2012. And my responsibilities at the Networker Solutions are consulting services, but also product development. The Networker Solutions, or first of all, a few words about my company. Actually, we are two companies, but at the end of the day, we are one. I'm working for the Networker Solutions, and we also have the Trilux Digital Solutions. We are dealing with several topics around consulting services or IT services. We have next to our big topic variant configuration, and we have the cybersecurity nowadays. I think you heard there's a lot of criminal things ongoing in the wide world of the internet. So if you have any issues with that, you can actually contact us. We have a cybersecurity department in our company, but we have also the Trilux Digital Solutions. They are also a company which is focused on software development and also consultant services around the variant configuration. We have there also some quite nice products around the visualization, about artificial intelligence, but also a lot of different topics around the S4 world. Later this day, we have also a second or another presentation about 3D visualization by using the variant configuration. Maybe you have the time and you can take a look over there. But let's get back to the topic itself. What are our intentions to develop or to build applications for better variant table maintenance? First of all, the variant tables are a powerful and indispensable tool in SAP, especially in the variant configuration. And if you already thought about to make a change to AVC, these variant tables are getting more important because we have new syntax elements, and the variant tables in the AVC world are more capable. Usually they are used to derive values and map complex dependencies. So also, if you would like to restrict characteristics, it's easier to not only write a syntax and in a constraint. It's easier to enter your dependencies directly into the tables, and but they have still some weaknesses. This is our opinion of it. So if you think about the maintenance of variant tables, sometimes it's a bit complex, difficult. You need to switch, to change. You have different functionalities and different transactions. You have, first of all, in the standard repertoire of the SAP, you have a lot of different transactions, but you can also use nowadays the PMEVC, where you have an improvement, but a lack of some other functionalities. So usually, especially if you're dealing with big variant tables, you're working with an upload functionality. If you take a look into the new world, in the S4 world, especially in the public cloud system, there is no Excel upload anymore. You can use a drag and drop functionality or copy paste functionality in the PMEVC. But if you already tried this with a lot of data, a mass data, then it's quite tough, because in most of the cases, you get an error, a runtime error, because you have too many data. And this was our intention. What did we identify? We have, we identified different pain points, in our opinion. And it's also the yeah, the feedback what we got from our customers where they're dealing with variant tables on a daily basis, you have restrictive and less intuitive filter functionalities. You have a bad navigation and overview, depending on in which transaction you're working, and especially if you're working. I have a few customers, they don't make any updates, installing new nodes. So this is the reason why you might have a lack of functionalities in your SAP system. And then it's quite inconvenient. And also what I already mentioned, the copy and paste function is quite poor. And then also the presentation. If you're working in the PMEBC, for example, you have your split screen. You can go on a full screen, but you never see everything on one screen. It's sometimes quite tough, and then you don't have even the chance to rearrange something. Yeah, you can hide some columns, you can display them again, and but there's no really rearrangement or layout changing. And also the Excel upload, even though if you're working in an ECC system with the old CO60E or on a S4HANA on-prem system, you're not able to upload data by using an ECM. And I think this is a big lack in the standard transactions. What did we do? We developed together, or within a partnership with the SAP, an application on the BTP. I think you heard nowadays a lot of BTP and what's all about this. The BTP gives you a chance to create a own application and using microservices, APIs from the SAP to get an interface between your application and the SAP system. It's a quite new idea, and it gives you the option and possibility to create your own application. It's not like modification of your SAP system, what you did in the past by using P functions, for example, or own other programs in the Z world. And it's not like modify your complete system. And we had the chance to work quite close together with the SAP developers, especially in the API development, to give them an idea what are the customers needing from the API hub, from the API business hub, to get more out of their system by using own applications and not be modifying any systems. And this is the reason why our first approach of this application is the public cloud system, because you have the highest restriction level in the public cloud system. You are not able to do anything on a backend system. So you need to have everything in your services, and you can just trigger and get your data and post your data by using the standard APIs. So from time to time, it takes a bit longer to implement your functionalities because you're waiting for a new API. But nevertheless, in the near future, there will be published a lot of different APIs what you can use to create your own applications by using the business technology platform. We have also a strategic partnership with Product Management Haag. Albert Haag is also here. He has a presentation later this day, because in our opinion, Albert Haag is the master of variant tables. He has a lot of experience in variant tables, and he has quite nice tools to optimize, to analyze your variant tables. In our case, it's more or less the maintenance of variant tables. But together with Albert Haag, we have also the possibilities to analyze first your variant tables, to compress them if it's necessary, and to use our tools to maintain them later on. This is the reason why we have this partnership with Albert Haag, and also to get his experience into our product. Some key facts of the application. This application is web-based. I need to mention it first. it's like always. At the moment, I don't have access to our demo environment. I would like to show you a live demo, but I have some slides, some screenshots. But yeah, nevertheless, the next time, yeah, you will see the application as well. In the United States, it's worked, and now it's like always. But the key facts are it's a web-based application. We are using actually up-to-date front-end technologies, and our front-end is based on React. Means also that you can find elements on the front end what you are used to in your daily life. So if, for example, if you're working on web pages in Google and so on, and even though in Excel you will find these icons. If you think about the SAP standard user interface, it's more or less, yeah, if you are speaking and living SAP, then you can navigate easily in there. But nowadays, if you think about the future generation, it's more or less, yeah, they are working on tablets, they are working with apps, they can slide, and yeah, they have widgets, for example. They have different icons and a different usage of these interfaces. So we decided to choose something which is more or less, yeah, already aware in your daily life. So then we have an extended range of functionalities. We check what kind of functions do we have in the SAP standard, and our first approach is always to get all the functionalities what you have in the standard in the application. This was our first approach, and then to improve them or to implement new functionalities or extend functionalities to have a better user experience. So we have improved filters, we have better copy and paste functionalities, we have an extended search functionality, what you actually know from Excel. So you can search by using also dependencies, and you can also search and replace information from your table. It's pretty much like in Excel. We have also a consistency check. So all the checks what you are used to have in the SAP standard, if you enter a characteristic value and you hit the enter button, then the system will do a check. We have also these checks implemented in our application, and then we have also a where used list. Then we have our enhanced down and upload functionalities, means that we have implemented also the possibility to up and download, or to upload more or less your table content by using an ECN. And what we also planning is to integrate the CBOs, because if you think about the public cloud systems, there's no way to have a data table in the system instead of your pure variant table. You need to use CBOs in this case, and we are planning to implement this in the next year. All right, let's have a closer look to the architecture. So we are completely in the SAP standard. We have here on the top, you can see it. Oh, I need to show it here, right? We have here on the top, we have our service cloud. This is our own cloud. Our application has also some user-specific data. These data needs to be stored somewhere. We have a favorite functionality, a last used or recently used functionality, and these information are need to stored somewhere. In the public cloud system, you're not able to do this, and also not on the BTP. This is the reason why we have an own cloud where we have all our products and also the data storage for user-based or user-specific information for the application. Our complete application is developed and deployed in the BTP. There we have our services for all the checks and so on, and the maintenance or the filter functions and so on, and also the front end. This is completely deployed on SAP BTP, and we have the communication between our service on the BTP and the SAP system by using APIs from the SAP RP Business Hub, and we are able to connect these our application by using the cloud connector for the on-prem systems or public cloud systems, but we have also the possibility to have a direct connection to the SAP BTP by using or going directly from the public cloud system on the BTP. We are also in planning at the moment, because I know most of the customers are at the moment on or in the LOVC world or in a ECC system. They are not yet live on an S4 system. We're also planning to connect our application also by using the cloud connector with ECC systems. So you will be able to use it in the ECC system as well. All right, some screenshots in this case. The login is quite simple. You're logging in directly by this sub ID service, so there's nothing new. You don't get a new user account or username in our application. We are using the single sign-on technology directly to get the transaction or to get into our application. You can call the application directly by a link, or you can go through your Fiori Launchpad and call the transaction directly, and then there's no login necessary. I hope it's clear enough. Yeah. This is our initial screen. You can see it's not that totally different from the SAP standard transaction. If you take the top or the entry selection criteria, you have a table, what you can enter, you have a date, and you have also the possibility to enter a change number, ECN. So it's pretty much like in the SAP standard. We have also implemented all the search functionalities that you can search for variant tables, that you can search for change numbers. But in this case, we have also another area. It's further down where you can see the last used variant tables, and you have also the possibility to create your own favorites. If you think about the PMEVC, there nowadays you have the functionality and the option to enter some variant tables what you can maintain directly from the PMEVC. But the issue in this case is you need to enter first to get into the PMEVC. You need to enter a product model, but in our case, you're opening it directly and you can see your favorite variant tables. If you have something what you need to maintain on a regular basis, you can create your own user-based favorites. All right. Let me check. Yeah. The structure of our application is that you have a tab structure. This means you can open several or multiple variant tables. At the moment, we have the system that you are just able to maintain 2 variant tables at the time. It's like a security net or safety net, because sometimes I know some people, they are working in different variant tables and they are jumping from mode to mode, from session to session, and then they mash up data. In this case, we can open it, we can increase the number of tables which can be maintained at the same time, but at the moment it's restricted on 2, and at the moment we have a total number of 10 variant tables what you can actually open. So if you have already 2 variant tables open in the maintenance mode, then it's like the system will tell you, if you press edit table, that you're not capable or not able to open a new one in the maintenance mode, and that the next one will be open just in a display mode. So you can jump tab by tab like you are used to it from your browser, for example. We have also implemented a dark mode. This is like, yeah, the best functionality at all. And then we have also here a view of the maintenance view. It's quite simple, but at the end of the day, I think you are the same opinion. It's a table. So there's nothing to do a lot with a table. It's a bit more structured. It's a bit more modern. You have now on the top level here, over the maintenance area, you have your buttons for navigation and for additional functionalities. What we else have, we have within the table, you see the technical table name, VTMV CWG recipes. There's a little star. If you click the star, you add this table to your favorites. So like functionalities, you know, you are used from your web experience, what you're doing on web pages. And we have also the option to display some administrative data, like who created this one, who changed it the last time, when it has been changed, if there is a change number in usage, and so on. Yeah, you can see we are just using quite common icons and buttons in this case. So every user is easily, there's no big approach to get into this application. So there's no big deal, or there's no a lot of time to get into all the different functionalities of the application. Here you can see, for example, some filters where you have the possibility to add additional filters. You have here a little overview about how the values will be maintained. So you have also a drop-down menu where you can select your values, but you can also enter them directly into the application. And what we also have, we have the possibility, at the moment it's as CSV file. You have the possibility to export your data. Then you can maintain them also in Excel. And later on, you have the possibility, by using just a simple drag and drop functionality, to upload your data. And the nice thing is, in this case, you don't need to have your ECN inside the Excel. You're entering your table, you're opening your table with a change number. Means that you are already using your ECN, and you just need to upload the new data, save them, and then the system will write them back into the SAP variant table by using the ECN number. Okay. When you do the upload, you have also here a short overview about the data, what you're uploading, and you can just check them. And then we have also an alternative way to get or to maintain your table entries. In this case, we thought, okay, we are in the area of configuration, so why don't configure your table entries? All right, if you're working with very big tables, it could be tough to configure all the entries. If you have small tables, for example, pricing tables, then you can easily give this application to your pricing or sales department, and they have the possibility to use a kind of configurator. You see, on the left side, you have your from top to bottom the characteristics. On the right side, you can use a configurator like you're used to have it in your sales order or in your simulation environment. By just using a configurator, you get a configuration result overview. This will represent your table entries, and in the next step, you have the possibility to take them over into your table. Next to these functionalities, we have also the standard function where you have the combinations. The SAP system will provide you with all the combinations, and you can just choose yes, or just select one to choose a table entry to take it over into your table. There you also get always an overview about your selected combinations. You can take them over, or you can just cancel in this case. All right. My last slide, just a short overview about our roadmap. So our web application is now in the final state. We will implement also some new functionalities until the end of the year. At the moment, we are just talking about maintenance, but we would like to create or change the structure of variant tables as well. It is a two-step procedure in SAP, and in the next year, we also focusing on a functionality what you're knowing from the PMEVC. I'm not sure if you have used it. There's a table constraint wizard where you have the possibility to create a variant table, and already together with this a constraint with the syntax by using your just created table. Thank you very much.